Intuitors, it's Aria here. Welcome to the Intuit Cafe. I have really put a lot of thought into this series of videos I'm doing this week. And the idea and the concept actually came to me as I was thinking about a way to incorporate a choose your ending kind of a reading with the regular readings that I do by signs of the zodiac. One of the reasons I really like the pick a card readings is that I really feel it gives you an opportunity to tap into your own intuition and really get some guidance that's more tailored to your specific need, and then also kind of to gauge your own ability to choose the right reading that really resonates with you, that will just happen to be a message from your higher self, guides, angels, or whatever you believe in as your guidance, that they come through in an opportunity where you really have to pick something intuitively, and then it really matches up to what you're looking for. I'm going to create a number of different videos that are like action outcome. And at the end of this reading, there's going to be 4 videos that you can choose from that give a suggested action and outcome, or potential action and outcome. If you're cross-watching or you're watching your own sign and you really realize that the person, that's the story in this reading is really that other person, your love interest, for example, you would like to have an idea about what they might do next, then set the intention that you pick that they're on the trajectory at this time to do. The other way you would use it, if you're watching the reading and you really realize this is about you, what would be the suggested actions and outcomes that you might engage in? Then again, you set the intention that whichever action outcome reading that you pick in the end is really meant to determine this is a good action because I like that outcome, or maybe this is not a good action because I don't like the outcome that comes out of it. I can't wait to see what you guys think of it. Give me your feedback in the comment section below. And right now we're just going to go ahead and get right into your individual zodiac signs. So thank you so much for watching, and let's dive right into it. Okay, Pisces, let's take a look at what we have here. My intention for this reading was, what does Pisces most need to know at this time in regards to a love situation they're facing? Make sure that you also watch your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus. I think most of you are probably watching this because it is your sun sign, but it could be that this message may not resonate with you at this time and one of the other messages will. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm seeing in the very beginning here, first of all, it's interesting that Pisces does come up. So this is, I'm feeling like this is you, or it is the person you're dealing with who may be a Pisces. But if not, it could represent, the other person you're dealing with may not be a Pisces sign or a water sign, but for some of you that may be the case. And it does look as if some of you have gone through a situation where the Justice card comes up for a number of reasons. So this is going to apply for different ones of you in different ways. Some of you actually have just been through a divorce or a separation or an ending of some kind with, like in a legal matter, either one, matter or matter, in a legal way. Some of you have experienced an ending in a legal way of something, and it could very well be in regards to love, especially if it was a divorce or relationship or something like that. But whatever this was that you just went through was actually a gift. The flowers is a gift. It is actually very positive, hugely positive card. So even if there was a bit of a sting to the ending of this situation, or however things came out, it may not have seemed like a gift, but it actually was a gift in some way. For some of you, this is just truly about coming into better and more balance, either within a current relationship you're in or within yourself, a more balanced place in your own life. So for some of you, that's the case. And I'm feeling it's very much connected with this person. So if you're cross-watching for a Pisces, I'm feeling like it's this person here. If you're the Pisces, this is you. You went through this. You came through. If you're cross-watching, it was them. This road comes up now, though, because whatever occurred here, I'm feeling like there was definitely a resolution and an ending and a closure of some kind, something achieved. But now there's a decision to make, and that decision to make is having to do with a home. And so even though this situation was a gift, and there's now a decision to make, something to do with a home that still there needs to be a moving on in some way. I think that some of you, if it was a divorce, that's over and done with, but there's still like a moving on for this person that they haven't really fully done. Maybe they've even walked through it, or maybe they're currently going through this at this time, but they need to emotionally walk away from the situation that they were in, the home being, you know, where they were in, and that's the decision they're needing to make at this time. Feeling like a lot of Pisces are in this place. And it's hard because the Ten of Pentacles is like, this was all the legacy. This is the home. We really created this together, you know, me and this other person. And it was, you know, everything I ever thought I always wanted, and my heart was really in it. The home is where the heart is where the home is. And that was, you know, their heart was really in it. But now that it's, you know, the situation is wrapping up, there's like a need for there to be moving on, and they're really resisting it. They're resisting the cutting and the ending of it. So even though things have actually already resolved and it really was a gift, that they're resisting the cutting and the ending of it. They don't want it. They're being stubborn about it. They're holding back. So in the end here we have the Seven of Swords, and this is somebody who is really looking over their shoulder, and they are, I'm feeling like they are like leaving. I feel kind of like it's the same person. They're like getting up and just finally gonna, you know, get out of there, and they're gonna take with them what they can. Here this guy's leaving things behind. So I'm feeling like this is kind of the more ideal situation, but I'm feeling like a lot of Pisces out there right now are really doing more of this. They're like, I'm gonna see if I can still take some of this stuff with me. But it's not really the best kind of stuff. It's all swords that are like cutting in a burden, and it just really actually needs to be cut off. And there's some kind of news or information, a letter. There's a letter, some information about this, some message that I think is going to be coming in that will give, you know, affirmation to this occurring, and what will happen in regards to this. This is very interesting for me. When I first started reading the cards, I really wasn't sure where it was going to go. I'm just going to look at this to see if I can get some more information, because I'm feeling like it's just telling a story, but it's not giving any kind of an outcome. But then again, that's kind of how I'm setting these readings up. We are actually looking at action outcome at the end and seeing, okay, so if what actions I take, okay, I'm getting it now. If you're the Pisces and you have the choice is yours, then this is what you need to know. If you're cross-watching, which I know a lot of people do, I do it. If you're cross-watching for a Pisces, this is what they're facing. They're needing to make the choice. They're getting to choose between either walking away and leaving it all behind and truly just letting it go, or trying to still like get away with hanging on. Trying to get away with hanging on. And there's just resistance here because, you know, their heart was in it for a long time. There's resistance in it, but the good news is that there's resistance to the cutting, but the cutting is coming. I mean, like it's already a gift. It's already a gift that it's over and done with. So there's resistance to it. What are they going to do? What are they going to do about it? Are they going to realize, okay, this legacy that somebody creates in a situation like this legacy, just because there was a divorce and ending, something is over, doesn't mean that you like have nothing left to show for it. You still created something of value. You still really, you accomplished it. The Eight of Cups is about accomplishing, finishing, creating, and realizing it's done and walking away from it because you made it, you did it. And it's just because you're not there to experience that anymore, like this home, that life, doesn't mean that you can't still say, I accomplished something. It doesn't mean that you have to like still try to grab what you can and still run away with it. Those swords are all just going to cut him. The news and the information about this, I'm feeling like there's going to be some news and information that come in to help make this decision so that he can go or she can go, you know, one way or another, make that choice, decide what to do about this. So at the end here, you're going to have 4 options of action outcomes. If you're watching it for yourself, if you pick an action outcome and that outcome is not what you want, then that action that will lead to that outcome, that's like one that you wouldn't, you know, want to take. But if you pick one that then turns out to be that is the outcome I want, then that's great. If you're cross-watching, choose the action outcome with the intention of saying to the universe, what are they going to do? What is the action that they'll do, and what is the outcome that will happen in regards to that? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you around soon.